Hi everyone, FIFA Career Gems here. Thanks for tuning into my channel today and welcome to Potential Loan Glitch at Club Sin's 2 exciting prospect. Now somebody over on Twitter asked me the other day if it was possible to get a young player whose potential status read at Club Sins and increase that to exciting prospect or even higher. So that sounded like a good challenge to accept. The player we're going to be using for this experiment is the Arsenal midfielder Joe Willock, who, as you can see here, his potential is 79, meaning his status will read at Club Sins. So obviously the first job is to stick Joe Willock on to the loan list and wait for any offers to come in. We didn't have to wait too long for the first loan offer to come in for Willock, and I will be using the glitch of where you remove your player from the loan list and immediately add them to the transfer list to get the loan deal accepted. I have recorded a video for this and I will put the link in the top right hand corner, but this little glitch does work nearly every time for me and you'll be seeing it put into practice quite a lot in this video as we get loan after loan offer accepted for Joe Willock. Now you can see it's been successful in the first attempt yet again as we got Willock successfully loaned out. So just to recap how that little glitch works, when the loan offer for your player comes in, you accept via the link in the email, nip through to the squad hub, remove the player from the loan list and immediately add them to the transfer list. Like I said, this works nearly every single time for me and you'll be seeing it used quite a lot in this video. So there is Willock successfully loaned out. At this point, now he's successfully been loaned out, it's a very good idea to save your game. Now I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with how the potential loan glitches work, and for those that are, you will know it is now time to recall your player. So let's recall Willock from his loan to see if his potential status has increased. And we're lucky because it has increased in the first attempt. He's gone up now to showing great potential, meaning his potential now is 80 to 85. The importance of saving the game is if it doesn't work or increase, you just drop back on the previous save and load up until it does work. Didn't get an increase in value, but his potential status has increased. So now we've got him showing great potential. Again, it's a very good idea at this point to save your game. But obviously saving your game in FIFA 19 is easier said than done as they've reduced our save slots down to 4. Anyway, back to the topic at hand, and it's time to put Joe Willock back on to the loan list. Pretty much immediately we've got a loan offer in from Bolton, and using the same process of accepting the loan offer via the link in the email, going into the squad hub, removing Joe Willock from the loan list and adding him to the transfer list, we've got the loan offer to Bolton accepted. So that is Joe Willock's second loan deal of this transfer window accepted. So the next step is to use the potential loan glitch and recall your player. So in case it doesn't work, I recommend again that you save your game. So now back into the squad hub, it's time to recall Joe Willock to see if we've had an increase in either potential status or value. So recalling from his loan at Bolton, his potential status has remained the same, showing great potential, meaning his potential is still 80 to 85, but we've had a massive increase in his value of 22%, so it definitely means that his potential has increased. So yet again, I know I keep repeating and repeating myself, at this point you've had a potential increase, so it's time to save your game yet again. So now it's time to go back into the squad hub and put Joe Willock back on to the loan list to see if we can get a third deal accepted before the transfer window slams shut. So there he is, back on the loan list. Again, pretty much a few days later, we got an offer in, this time from Zulte Waregem in the Belgian League, using the same process of accepting the loan offer via the link in the email. Then going into the squad hub, remove Joe Willock from the loan list and immediately add him to the transfer list. And like I said, this works nearly every single time to get your players loaned out. As you can see here, it's worked yet again, meaning we've got Joe Willock loaned out for a third successful loan in this transfer window. So I'm sure you guys are now very familiar with the process. After every single successful loan deal is accepted, I recommend you save your game. Because it was the end of the transfer window, I didn't recall him from his loan straight away. I left him out on loan until the start of January. Start of January, it's time to recall to see if we've got any increase in potential status. We didn't. It remained at showing great potential, meaning that potential is still 80 to 85, but his value did increase, knocking it up now to 750,000, meaning we did get a potential increase even though his status remained the same. So again, after every single potential increase, I recommend you drop on a save. So now the January transfer window is open, it's time to put Joe Willock back on to the loan list to see if we can get him sent out on loan yet again. So there he is on the loan list, and again pretty much straight away we got an offer in, this time from the MLS side Seattle Sounders. And using that exact same process of getting your players out on loan, accepting the deal via the link in the email. Going into your squad hub and taking your player off the loan list and immediately putting them on to the transfer list. And the next email proves we've had a 100% success rate in this experiment for getting Willock sent out on loan every single time. Successfully sent out on loan to Seattle Sounders. And after every successful loan, you know exactly what time it is. It's time to save your game. Very, very nearly saved over the wrong career mode there. That would have been devastating. Back to the topic at hand, and it's time to recall Joe Willock from his loan at Seattle Sounders. His potential status now has increased to exciting prospect, meaning his potential is now 86 to 90, which is absolutely insane considering at the start of this experiment, not even half a season ago, his potential was below 80. This experiment just goes to show how quick you can increase a player's potential by using the potential loan glitch. So that concludes this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I'm sure you'll be ecstatic to know you won't have to listen to me say save your game once more today. I just want to say a massive thank you for watching this video right till the end. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my YouTube uploads. FCG out.